Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, I make content about buying and selling Pokemon cards. By the way, I've had messages about what this was back here, the jumbo cards. These are actually 3D cards that were given out to card stores that ran tournaments for promotions so they can hang it up in their card stores. I was able to buy some. You can also buy them online. They're jumbo. And look, they change. Right now it's a Mew, and it changes to a Gengar, depending on which angle you're looking at it. But anyways, I'm going to update you guys in this video. Drop a like. I appreciate if you guys drop a like on the videos. It tells me that you guys are liking it. And I have a major announcement at the very end, so stay tuned. Let's get into it. For my first update, I had a table here that I'm actually moving to a different place. There were a bunch of stuff on that table, and I needed it for something else. But look at all this mess. This was stuff that I was just putting underneath the table. Out of sight, out of mind, right? Now I have to deal with it. So while I was clearing out the table to move it, I had a bunch of boxes. These ones here, I guess too much on one edge of the table, and it ended up tilting over. And when I saw it already, it was a bunch of cards got tilted over the boxes and they got damaged. So now I have a couple hundred cards that I have to list as light played just because of that, which actually hurts my soul. And you can kind of tell the top here. Now some of these cards were older as well. Like if we take a look, this is Sword and Shield, but now we're getting outside the Sword and Shield era. This is what, 2013. So a little bit older cards here. They were probably light play to begin with, but this didn't help. So yeah, that was unfortunate. Now, if you're a seller on TCGPlayer or any other online market with Troll and Toad, anything like that, I recommend to not list cards that are light played as near mint. The main reason is when I did this, starting off, I didn't really go through and check if cards were lightly played or not. I just listed it all as near mint. But when I did this, it actually ended up backfiring on me because people will complain. And then you also have to give them a refund if they complain. And it just also affects your feedback as well. And if you have to give them a refund, that actually hurts double the amount, right? So because to get the card back to you, you would then have to give them a return label. So it's just better to list them correctly, and light play cards do sell. Now, the reason that I was going through that, clearing off my desk, was because I'm in the middle of switching my process from the tins to the 4-row box count. And I wanted to give you guys an update on that because on one of my recent vlogs, I talked about how I'm going to create this new system for the 4-row box count. It's really mainly for it to not tilt over so that when you're sorting things and also easier to see them. Now, I started gluing them. That was my first prototype, was gluing the cardboard strips. And that ended up taking a little bit too long. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna see if I can get these 3D printed. I contacted someone to get 3D printed. I needed a model. I got the model. That cost me 20 bucks. And now that I have the model, I'm figuring out that it's actually going to be quite expensive to get this 3D printed. It's gonna be like around $40 for 2 sides, so for one row. So I probably won't do that for long term, but I am curious as to whether this would work. So I probably will end up buying a 3D printed version of it, right? But I don't know if I'll do it from the person that was trying to sell it to me or try to go somewhere else. Ultimately, I think the cheapest way would be to buy like a 3D printer, like a cheaper one, a couple $100, and do it myself. That would cost the least amount. So a quick update on that. And for my final update, it has to do about this month. So we're just starting this month fresh. And I'm going to be trying to keep track of all of my expenses. I should be doing it anyways for my business. But I'm going to be trying to keep track of all my expenses and my profit, because I'm going to really try to see if I can do this full time this month. I already have plenty of inventory that I've been buying. You guys have been seeing the lots. So I'm going to try to do that. And I'm going to update you guys at the end of the month how much was my expenses and how much did I make. So, oh, and one more update, and that is that unfortunately, I'll have to stop these videos and all of YouTube. I don't think you guys are liking these vlogs, fams, which I understand they're not pack openings, but I appreciate you guys always being here, dropping that like, and this will be my last video. Sad, but maybe I'll see you guys down the road. Later.